yourself to us and our viewers too.
My name is Bernie Meyer. I'm called American Gandhi here, and I'm here to share Gandhi's message, and I'm here to share my message. I'm on a mission by reality. The world that we live in needs to be addressed. Otherwise, we have very serious problems.
So, what is the message you want to keep, and what would you like to address?
I'd like to say two things. This conference, this parliament on science, religion, and philosophy is good. It is emphasizing the need to form the mind and the heart into a loving spiritual way of life. It's pointing out that the world has all these problems. In this last session, people from Syria and Iran and Kenya, places that are having difficulties because of war and famine and what's happening to the climate. They're saying we got these problems. So yes, we need to form ourselves from within to be loving people and create nonviolence. And they're telling us many ways to do that here. But at the same time, I think we need to look at what's causing the problems. Yes, people need to change, but what's causing those people to be doing the violence that's happening?
So, you mean to say we need to find the reason behind their thinking to do this particular terror thing, or probably the problems they're creating around the world? Yes.
Not just the thinking. The thinking is basic. To think the motivation. I've been studying why people are violent continually since 1991, the first Gulf War. I asked, why are people violent? And there's a very good information about why people are violent. So I've been studying that. But the system needs to be changed. Good people work in bad systems. Good people work making nuclear bombs. They don't look at what the bombs do. They look at what their professional skill puts in and the feeling of achievement that they did something that was difficult to do. But they got to look at the whole picture. And we need to look at the whole picture and change the system. Don't create systems that create these violent things. I have a poster about Trump with a warrior metal head saying, take weapons to space, put nuclear weapons in space. I mean, that is insane. But they're seriously going about it. Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? It's a very complex thing in some ways. But we got a good start here.
So, how would you like to conclude, like exactly this entire dome? It is world's largest dome, as we are calling it. And so, what? How do you see? How do you look at all these things? Definitely, it is a way towards peace. But then, how other way do you look at it? How do you think this will make a change in world to bring peace around the world?
It, just by bringing a lot of people here together and dialoguing and sharing, that's a start, you know. But then we got to with that. We got to keep going. 4 days here, and then you go home. If you don't continue, if you don't get some change going inside, and then uh, find ways of keeping that change going outside, where you go home or wherever you go, on those two levels that I just mentioned, the internal level of learning how to love and how to form the mind, and the level of changing the systems out there. So we got to keep that going. And this is new to me here. I've been here 3 times, but this is the first time to this dome. I'm curious as to how that's going to keep going. Yeah.
Interesting. And again, the one last question. as your entire attire, your thinking, you're inspired by Gandhi. So would you like to suggest few lines by Gandhi?
God is even the source of light and life. God is fearlessness. God is above and beyond all these things. He is the atheism of the atheist, and consciousness. Um, but I didn't go as far as saying in nonviolence, courage is in dying, not in killing. And my greatest weapon is mute prayer. So there's other lines, Satyagraha, Ahimsa, Tapasya, to understand what that means. The purification, if you don't purify the mind, to be fearless and have a courageous will. You know, we didn't talk too much about that in this conference. I haven't heard those words. It's implied. Some I think people mean it, but I think we got to say it and then talk about how do we do that. It's academic here. It's academic, and that's okay. But you got to get beyond the academic. Go to the ashrams and get trained. Yeah.
Understand this entire thing, and thank you so very much for talking to us. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I myself is inspired by you. So yes, thank you very much, and I hope that you as well.